wrong miraculously become right. When the beasts all huddle to each other near, the leopard, the cheetah, and even the deer. One big happy family just for a day when work is suspended and everybody plays. Where the cool spring waters of summer bring a freshness that makes my old heart yearn to sing. Of tunes yet unsung that sleeps in the breast, and maybe watch the brown beast as he thunders on his chest. There must be such a place where dreamers go to feel the breeze as it softly blow, soothing the brow as it sweeps o'er the face, as it bids all mortals slow, make not haste. For is not life a song to be sung? And peace, is it not a race that has to be won? Unhappiness in the hearts of man, is that not laying on the beach, just playing in the sand? To watch nature's blessings untouched by man, sweet, fresh, beautiful, unspoiled by his hand? For is it not true that man defiles, and beware of the woman, underestimate not her guiles? Ah, sweet beauty, sweet spring, sweet green, must you always be cherished by only the unseen? To have your land touched, unsoiled by man? Ah, sweet love, my love, may I please touch your hand? Yes, I would like to roam the fields one day, just to skip and jump and laugh and play, and hold hands as do the birds in the trees, who thinks no evil and no evil sees. This is Shangri-La. This is Shangri-La, ladies and gentlemen, Bcat Views. This is utopia. This is paradise. This is an environment where there's no evil, there's nobody getting busted, there's nobody drinking, there's nobody in drugs, there's nobody knifing each other, there's no young brother in Bed-Stuy knifing each other, or there's no brother in East New York killing each other, and there's a street named down there after, they call it Murderers Row, or something of that nature. Murderers Row. Brothers are dying like dogs down there. Time has passed me by. I wanted to do something else, but it's time to go. And when you're having fun, it's time time flies on you. They said, that poem I just read, it touches my heart. And I find myself, and I have tried to sell my book, and every place I have been, the Caucasian man with his Caucasian Negro with his Negro helper have gone behind my back and said, don't buy his book. He's anti-American. I am not anti-American. I'm not anti-anybody. I'm anti-corruption. I'm anti-disease. I'm anti-criminality. I'm not anti-American. I attended a powwow in California, and I ran into some Americans there. The Apache, the Comanche. These are the true Americans. These are the Indian nation. I'm not anti. They don't want me to sell any books. They were getting back at me. Punish this old black man for speaking out against injustice. I'm anti-injustice. I'm anti-evil. I'm anti-nastiness. And you heard Greg Popovich when in the basketball championship game. Give him some nasty, he said. Give him some nasty. The San Antonio Spurs. Show him some nasty. I want some nasty. Well, I don't want any nasty. I want love. I want God. That's what I want. I want justice. I want peace. I want peace. That's what I want. And there must be a place where dreamers go, I said in my poem. And I also said, it's not life a song to be sung? I'm equating life with singing. A melody, like Beethoven, another black man. And peace is not a race that has to be won. I want peace. I want happiness. And happiness in the heart of man. Is that not laying on the beach, playing on the sand? Have you not watched kids, 8, 9 years old, 6, 7, bouncing a ball in the sand? That's all I want. Ah, sweet beauty, I said. Sweet spring, sweet green. Green is life. Green is life. Must you always be cherished by only the unseeing? If a blind man can smell the grass, who are we to stomp on the grass or urinate on the grass? To have you lay untouched, unspoiled by man. Oh, sweet love, my dear, my love, my God, may I please hold your hand? Yes, I would like to roam the fields one day, just to skip like a boy, a little girl, just to skip and jump and laugh and play and hold hands and do the beasts in the trees, who thinks no evil sees. Even the beasts love each other. Why can't we love each other, black people? Why can't the white man love us? What have we done to him? We've done nothing to him. Why is the white Negro killing us? What have we done to the white Negro? Why is the Negro, the colored Negro killing us? What have we done to him? We've done nothing to him except attempt to live a decent life. Thank you, Bcat viewers, for allowing me to come into your homes. I am grateful to you. Ah, sweet love, my love, may I speak. Yes, I want to roam the fields one day. That's what I want to do. I want to skip. I want to stop and watch the deer. Have you seen deer play? They bump their heads. They put horns at each other. Playfully. They're not digging their horns into anybody's ribs. Playfully playing with each other. Unmindful of predators who, you know what the predators are? You ever seen the cheetah? Wait until the deer turns his back so he can pounce on him. Or the she-lion, the female lion, hunting for the male lion. She's fast as she can be. And she makes the kill. Then the king of the jungle, he comes in and he roars and he eats to his heart's content. I'm not saying that the female has to serve the male. That's the way God made it. It's nature's way of dealing with whatever he's dealing with. To watch the birds as the young they feed. You've seen the birds, the worm dangling out of his beak. Now he just made a kill. He dug into the ground, got a worm, and he's feeding the young. As human beings should be feeding each other. They should be feeding each other morally. They should be feeding each other scholastically. And I had a guest here in one of my previous shows. She was feeding the youngsters as far as careers are concerned, guiding them in the choices that they made. And watch the birds and the young remain immobile, perched in the tree. The broken worm, a delicacy. Like steak is a delicacy to some meat eaters. As the swine, the pork, the ribs is a delicacy to those who love pork, the swine eaters. To smell the autumn flowers as they grew. I can smell the flowers. I can close my eyes. I can smell the flowers. I can visualize paradise where my friend Mawu's fragrance is residing. To smell the flowers as they grew and watch the old being replaced by the new. You cannot have new unless you get rid of the old. The old replaced by the new. The old is replaced by the young. And the grass fighting the brush for its place in the everybody got to get a snatch of that sun. Just a little glimpse of the sun so they can prosper. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Even the birds need vitamin D. Human being needs vitamin D. To experience one day when all things never get done. Laziness. Not laziness. Everybody needs a break. You take a break. You've been busting your hump for years, like I busted my hump in the court for years. I worked 2 jobs. The courts in the day, the post office at nights. Busting my hump. I mean, I busted my hump so I can retire and live fairly comfortable, and God has allowed me to work fairly comfortable. He watched over my health as I worked 2 jobs, and I retired. And would you believe it, the white Negro who comes into my home says I'm selling drugs. Why would an old fool like me sell drugs? Why would an old educated fool like me sell drugs? I worked 2 jobs, so I didn't have to sell drugs. The others out there selling drugs, they might be selling drugs. And that don't bother me too much, except they come into my home. They don't ransack it. Well, there's not a stone that goes unturned. The bedposts, they lift the knobs up. They put bugs in my house. Looking, no drugs being discussed in my house. I discuss God. God I discuss in my house. Capital G-O-D I discussed in my house. I say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. God is great. And if you're a Christian, you said, Jesus. If you're a Christian, you said, Jesus. Jesus, you holler. As I advised the young brothers in the prior show, when the cops stop you, start singing the Lord's Prayer or the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul before the still waters. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. To walk in step to the cricket's tune, not necessarily loud rap music, just to walk in step into the cricket's tune. And if none exists, you pretend it exists. And pretend that the sun is swallowed up the moon. It happens on occasion, I guess. The eclipse of the sun, the eclipse of the moon, whatever. One day, with no end in sight, just one day, I'm asking, where all things wrong miraculously become right. God has that power to extend the day. And He can make all things right. And I wish He'd make all things right in this here earth. But God, you know best. And you promised the fire next time. Kept the Y-O-U. You destroyed the earth with water, now you said the fire next time. Is it time, Father? Papa God, is it time? Father God, is it time? Is there not enough problem here on earth as there was many years ago when you destroyed the earth with water? Is it time, Father? I think it's time, even though I might perish with the rest of them. It's too much happening that should not be happening. Sweet love, sweet dreams. Well, is not life a song to be sung? I gotta go. Bcat Viewers. You have my number. You have my name. You have my mailbox number. You want to contact me? Contact me. And if you don't reach me, try to reach me again. Keep trying to reach me. Inshallah, God willing, one day you might reach me. And thank you for allowing me to come into your house. And God be with you. May you always be blessed. May you be blessed abundantly. In great numbers. So you can experience joy without alloy. A-L-L-O-Y. Yeah. It's a wrap. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah. You had me on a moment's notice, and I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's good.
I am grateful.
How you feel?
Spent, man. Spent. A lot of emotion there, brother. Spent. Every time I think about quitting,